Alright, hello and welcome to Rectangle Guy, which I got for free through the ND Link program. I don't know if there's I didn't see any options that would allow me to change the volume, so hopefully I've adjusted it, just right to, can I make it to where we can, do it, hold down in the air and let go of jump to do the arrow down dash. Alright, well anyway, let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the world map. Here you move around with the arrow keys and pick a level with the spacebar. Alright, listen up. To go to the next world, you're going to need to beat that boss. In order to even fight the boss, you gotta use some levels. Now here's the fun part. The numbers are just for show. You can play these puppies in any order you want. I get there and start playing. Oh, well that's pretty cool. I do like having options. Alright, so we can't jump on things and kill them. Well, I kind of thought maybe we would be able to, but oh well. I wonder what the levels that don't have anything on them are. I wonder if they're actually levels or if they're just kind of like placeholders. We'll find out. Kind of a chill vibe so far. Yeah, those seem like they're not actually anything. Wait, we have to move on the platforms? Oh, alright. That's a new one for me. I mean, I've usually, whenever you get on a platform, you're just kind of golden. I'm assuming this guy is the boss, but well, let's go in the caves. Alright, so the thing, the little dashy part, or whatever, you know, like the dash downwards part, that actually seems to work pretty good. During boss fights, you step on the fire panels to attack. Alright. I guess I probably should have read all of that before I decided to finish it, but whatever, I mean... Alright, seems like the bullets just kind of like automatically find the boss, which makes it kind of easy. Oh yeah, I forgot, we only have like one hit. We're the equivalent of a glass cannon. Well, that's not even true, but I mean, it's kind of true, but I mean, I guess it's not quite true. Makes insulting fart noises like a boss. We defeated the sun, huzzah! Alright. On to World 2. Oh, we got a bathing suit. That's cool. You know, I've been playing games for years and years and years. So many years, in fact, that it's really hard to count how many years. Not really, it's like 38 years, but not the point. The point that I'm trying to say is, I really like it when a game kind of captures the, kind of like the aesthetic and the vibe of, you know, games from when I was a kid. I don't necessarily remember every game that I played as a kid. I think it would be like kind of silly to state that fact like it was a fact, but I definitely don't remember a lot of the games I played as a kid. But what I do remember is apparently not. I don't remember that I needed to jump over these guys, but what I do remember is just the kind of simplicity there was in playing. Like, I mean, it was just, there wasn't like a whole bunch of ridiculous stuff that you had to learn. It was just get in there, have a good time, deal with whatever challenge there may be, and, you know, then do it again and just keep going until you, finish the experience. That was frustrating. And so, like, my very initial experience with Rectangle Guys so far has been it's been pretty delightful, because it, you know, it really captures kind of the vibe of, you know, those older games from way back when. Ooh, that was close. I guess, like, the only downside to this is, like, I mean, there's not really much room for error, which is probably something I normally complain about quite a bit. You know, as a guy who only has so much time, you know, when you play a game and you die a bunch because you have, you know, a very limited amount of, like, mistakes you can make, it can sometimes become, like, a little bit frustrating, but given how short these levels are, like, I don't foresee that to be much in the way of a problem. I really like that they used, you know, an extent of Jaws music. It's not Jaws music, but it's really close to it, you know, in the start of it. And despite, like, the obvious simplicity of the boss fights between here and, well, all of them so far, it's... I feel like they ramp up in difficulty, like, a pretty decent amount. Alright, we defeated the Scourge of the Deep, so you go from the freaking sun to just some generic squid monster thing. Alright. And time to go to World 3. There's 5 levels now, which you golly what to do. Well, I'll tell you what to do. Actually, you only gotta beat 4 levels to fight the boss and go to the next world. No matter how many levels the world might have, you only gotta beat 4 of them to move on. Alright, well, I don't know, I mean, like, these levels are short enough to where I feel like finishing each of them is perfectly doable. I mean, that little joke about cheese there reminds me that I have to go to the store today and pick up some cheese. Not for myself, but for my cat. My cat has, she's really, like, found, like, her favorite treat, and, her favorite treat is cheese. I would give her a lot of cheese, like, but, you know, just a little bit, and she's very specific. She would prefer, cheese that's, like, you know, in block form. She does not like shredded cheese, you know, and I know that giving a cat cheese is probably not, like, the best thing in the world to do, but she's so adorable, I can't say no to her. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I want her to be happy. And it doesn't seem like it's like a negative health thing for her to eat just a little tiny bit of cheese every day. Alright, well, this might be like one of the levels that I only finish 4 of the levels. wonder if I can jump over this guy. I don't think so. Oh, no, I didn't want to escape from that. An accidental button press. Not too hard. Wait, what? I think we have to jump on the signs. That was certainly unexpected. You know, despite the levels having like a pretty, pretty similar scenario in each of them, I mean, they're all kind of the same with what we're doing. I will say that the difference in like the backgrounds and the slight changes in the music and stuff, it gives it like a nice little level of, it does give it some variety. Cool, a sewer with a rat. And I have, oh, it's a fish. I was like, I don't know what that is, but it is definitely a fish. It's a little misleading, you know. It looks kind of like a mine, like one of those sea mines. Well, that was an unexpected twist. I should have seen that coming. Alright, where's the boss? For a second, certainly there was no boss. This one's a little bit harder for sure compared to the other bosses. I think it's a little bit just not so easy to kind of like predict where these guys are going to shoot. Alright, so it's definitely, you gotta really rely on this, as a desk or altar or whatever it's supposed to be. Ah, man, this is going to take far too long to complete. Which is a shame, because I've been doing, like, really good. I've had, like, really good, I don't know, personal opinion. I feel like my time to progress in the game so far has been really good, up until this point right here, where I keep getting killed by this guy. I think maybe part of it is the bullets. I know that they're gray, which is fine, but they are a little bit difficult to distinguish, you know, from everything else in the background. I don't know, they blend in really well. Which I guess it's fine, makes sense, because bullets are tiny and hard to see in most cases. It's, you know, this is probably a good warm-up for, one of the other titles that I'm trying to cover, within the next couple of days. That is a 2D platformer that, is going to be, you know, probably a little bit more difficult than this, which makes me feel like I am going to struggle pretty hardcore for it. God, man, this is starting to drive me a little bit on the upset side. I don't know, I'm not good at, like, trying to get the timing right all the time. It's just, I don't know, it's not that my reaction time is terrible. I mean, it's just not great. That was a little bit rougher than I would have expected, but success comes, and that is important. Let's see, we got another... Do we have another world? We have a World 6 coming up, so... I think the music for this level is currently going to be my favorite out of all of the musical tracks we've seen so far. I also really like the aesthetic of it. I mean, we got the cool waterfalls in the background. We got space penguins. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm actually like a real sucker for like the little simple things in games. You know, because I find it really cool, especially in a two-dimensional game, when they add in all these like little effects that they don't necessarily bring like a whole bunch to the world, like but it's something that is really cool. And in this case, it's you know, the snowflakes falling in the background. You know, in addition to, you know, the fact that the background kind of moves with us a little bit. I don't know, I find that to be really cool. Excuse me, I always consider it a little bit on the, you know, impressive side. I think if you're a speedrunning fan, this would be a game that would likely be a pretty good game to throw in your library, because the shortness of the levels, the whole design of them makes it feel like I'm trying to get them complete as quickly as possible while still having an entertaining time. Too fast. I don't know, I guess I got I got kind of full of myself because I was doing kind of good. I should probably go back to being a little bit more cautious, but I don't want to. I mean, like, I've almost got it. I mean, I'm getting pretty close to figuring out how this the timing works. Which is no small feat for me. I'm not very good with timing. Or jumping, apparently. Apparently I'm not good at jumping. It's so close. Alright, I guess I'm done trying the fancy jumps, because I can't pull them off anymore. Which is really a shame. Oh, jeez, come on, man. This level hates me. You know, and I even had breakfast today. I had breakfast, I had some coffee. I made some potatoes, some eggs, and some sausage, and you know what? It was a pretty delightful breakfast. I didn't have any like cheddar cheese, so I used like some Italian cheese, which is like provolone and mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, which I like all of those things, but it doesn't really fit the breakfast that I made. I'm a little disappointed there. I was gonna throw in some like tomatoes and stuff, tomatoes and onions and bell pepper, but I kind of forgot about it. Kind of like the plot line to Game of Thrones season 8, but you know, it's okay. It was still like a pretty decent breakfast. It'll tide me over until I go to the store and pick up those cheese, you know, block things for my cat. God, it's so weird. This timing is really, really difficult for me to, like, get right. Like, it's really hard for me to get correct. I've tried to base it off of, like, where these things are, but man, it's just not happening. You know, I know they said we only have to do 4 levels, and, you know, and the last time I hit, like, one of these areas, I thought I might be in that boat to just only do the 4 levels, but I do kind of want to try to play them all, but I think if I die one more time on this, I'm just going to go ahead and try to jump to the boss and move forward in life, because obviously, I'm not getting anywhere here. And it looks like I could always go back if I really wanted to. I will be honest, I probably wouldn't come back, but... Alright, let's just go fight the boss. Move on to another world. This one is just going to be out of my capabilities to complete all the levels. That one wasn't hard. Hold on, No, I don't want to do any of these levels. I want to go to the next world. I'm just looking around to see if there's another world. Hold on. World 5? Oh, this might be the last world. Alright, well. I guess we'll find out shortly. It's a very unique world for sure. Okay, I don't understand how this is even supposed to be remotely possible. Oh, okay. I get it. I just had to, like, time the jumps properly. Now I know why, like, you can play the levels in whatever uh, kind of order you want, because some of them are pretty hard. And I don't want to say this level's like super hard, but man, some of these levels are just I'm just not really I don't know, I'm a little bit worse at them than others. Let's see, I've finished, I think, 2 levels in this area. So I gotta get 2 more to get the boss. It does look like this is potentially the last world, though, so... I mean, the only way to find out is, like, make it to the boss, and as of right now, I'm not making it to the boss. I think I might have to go do, like, a different level. Give that a shot, because at the rate this is going, I'm just kind of slamming my head up against the wall, hoping for the best. Like, I really like the idea of this level, but I find it really frustrating because it's just, there's no room for error, and I'm getting stuck. One more time. Okay, that doesn't count. Like, it is like disappointing, probably, from an aspect of somebody who's like watching somebody play a game like this, or any game in general, to see the person playing give up at times. But you gotta understand, I mean, like, there's only so much time in a day, and you know, people got things they want to do and everything. It just kind of gets to the point where, like, if you aren't making progress, or if you're just kind of struggling, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, are you still having fun? And for me, when I stop having fun, I definitely start to, like, kind of notice a change in what I'm able to say and what I do, and you know, it doesn't really do any good for anybody for me to kind of keep playing something when I've kind of lost the plot, as you might say. All right, so I've finished 2 levels. This could potentially be the next. Yeah, all right. All right, there's our 3rd level. We only need the 1 more. I mean, I'm still trying to finish like you know, another level or two to try to before going after the boss, but it's nice to know that I've made it far enough to where I'll be able to you know, fight the boss if I can pull off this level. If I can, maybe I can't. And I'll have to go and try another level. There's definitely like, you gotta really get the timing right, it seems. Alright, that's good. Let's just go fight the boss. Let's just do it and let's see what happens. Alright, this boss has the level design that I really didn't enjoy, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Well, it seems to be just like, I mean, I might be able to pull this off. It's just the timing thing about getting it right. Like, as long as no crazy stuff happens, I think I've figured it out. Well, we don't have any, like, increase of movement or difficulty. So, yeah, I think I got it this time. It's actually not that difficult of a boss. Huzzah. Success. Goodbye, usurper. I've defeated you with my magic rectangularness. Oh. I was wrong. Well, at least this doesn't make us start the whole boss fight from the beginning. That's like a trope that I just really can't stand. Like, and I don't see it too often, honestly, in a lot of indie games, but I do see it now and then, and I just don't understand the idea behind it. Like, I mean, to an extent I do, but it's not fun for anybody when you have to start over, you know, a very difficult or long boss battle completely from the beginning. I just will never understand why people look at that and say that that's going to be, you know, a lot of fun. Holy cow, I defeated the usurper spirit. And, yep, it looks like I have successfully completed the game. Good on me, man. Like, that doesn't happen too often that I don't know, I mean, that's not true. I do finish the vast majority of the games that I play nowadays, but I mean, sometimes, like, it's not very often I finish a game on stream, or not, you know, on video, whatever, you know. So, good job, Avery. You did a good job. It's a fun game. And Elijah Newkirk, good job on the music. All these gameplay testers did a good job. I don't think I really ran into any bugs at all. And, hey, congrats on beating the game. I hope you don't think that's all there is to do. You gotta go and check out that unlockables part of the main menu now. There's pretty cool stuff you want to miss out on there. Before you go check out all the other stuff I have planned, I want to say one more time, thank you, not just for buying the game, but for actually playing it and seeing it all the way through. You don't know what it means to me. Anyways, press space to continue. Well, let's see what the unlockables are. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like costumes and such. Maybe not. These are like some other things that I guess we could have potentially have done. Oh, Warden on the Job is a mini campaign. Alright. Let's give it a shot, shall we? I feel like the trees are trying to swallow me up. I keep forgetting the platformers move. Such a weird mechanic. Alright, well that certainly seems like it's going to be problematic. I'm not really too concerned about like finishing this mini campaign because it is kind of an extra thing. I'm certainly gonna try. I'll go through all the levels so we can kind of see what they look like. But you know, if I fail to complete them, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time trying to complete them. It is cool that there is this little extra mini campaign or this extra set of levels in case you have, you have a desire for more. It's always cool to see. I do appreciate it when, developers kind of give you more to play, especially considering the game's not very long. I mean, I finished it in under an hour. There were a couple of levels, obviously, that I didn't finish, which means, obviously there was going to be probably a bit more. There's a couple other levels that I could have maybe finished if I was a better player, but I'm happy with the amount of content that I've played through. It felt like it hit like a pretty decent kind of end. And I guess as I finish this up, I'll start wrapping up with my final comments. Graphically, I will admit the game isn't a whole lot to look at. It's not like one of the most amazing looking platformers I've seen as far as like the character design and everything. However, I do think the backgrounds have been certainly the highlight from an artistic standpoint. The backgrounds do look really good. We got the scrolling stuff in the background. We had all that attention to detail with the snow and stuff like that. So, I mean, like, in short, I really enjoyed, you know, the art overall. And even though I'm saying, like, the actual character design is rather limited, I think it goes along with what we're, you know, playing. I mean, we're playing a game, you know, called Rectangle Guy, where we are a rectangle, and it just kind of makes sense, I think, for things to be kind of simplistic. Yeah, look at that, I finished at least one of these extra levels. Alright. I really don't like those arrow things that try to move us, so I'm not even gonna try that one again. I'm just gonna move on. We'll just check out the next level. This is looks like it's probably going to be the last of the levels that we will try, because I'm not gonna finish them. But that's okay. Now you got a general idea of kind of what to expect if you kept going. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and stop there. Well, that's Rectangle Guy. It's pretty cool. I definitely had a good time with it. So, the link is in the description. I encourage you to check it out if you would like. And the link is in the description.